Hello everyone and welcome to my presentation on the Chinese character 在. So the Chinese character 在, which you can see in the middle of the screen, its pinyin is 在 in the fourth tone, and it has several meanings, but I think the two most frequent meanings are, the first one is 我在, as in I'm located somewhere, I am. So 我在家, it means I'm at home, for instance. And then it is sort of like turning the verb into a present continuous form, I guess you could say. It is adding this ing to it. If you say, for instance, 我在看书, it means I'm reading a book, as in right now. So these are the two meanings for this character. And first I'm going to talk a little bit about the elements that are inside of this in this character. So this character is sort of divided into two parts. The first part is this outside part, this one over here, and the second part is this inside part, which is this one. So the outside part, the magenta color part, or the pink color part, element or radical, you can call it either way, is actually a different writing of this character over here, which is 才. And so you can imagine that 才is very close in pronunciation to 在. So this is the phonetic element of the character. And then this sort of blue-greenish part inside, it is the character called 土, which means land. So this possibly is pointing to the meaning of the whole character. So as you know, as I said before, the majority of characters in Mandarin Chinese are exactly this type of characters, where one part of the character is pointing to its meaning and one part of the character is pointing to its sound. And in this case, the magenta, the pink part, is pointing to its sound, its pronunciation, 才, where the character as a whole is pronounced 在. And the inside, the blue part or the green part, is 土, which is ground or land. Now this character over here gave me a lot of trouble when I was learning how to write it because of many small details, but it was exactly because of these small details that caused my character to look really bad. So the first thing that, first I should show you how to write it. So the stroke order is as follows. First you start with this one, 1, 2, 3, and then you continue with the inside element, 4, 5, and 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So nothing that complicated, I guess. The rules, very basic rules. You start from left, you proceed to right. You start from this section of the character and you proceed this way. So this was all observed. Horizontal before vertical. Horizontal before vertical. Longest character closing the section, again, not the whole character but the section. This is all very easy, but I think the details here are a little bit tricky. The first detail is that this combination over here, this horizontal stroke and this sort of left falling pied stroke, their position has to be, you have to be a little bit careful about how you position them, and it is slightly, the crossing point is slightly off to the left from the center of the horizontal stroke. And by now you probably know that horizontal strokes, they should be slightly tilted upwards so that they have this nice effect. So this is the first thing to look at. The crossing point should be slightly to the left from the center of the horizontal stroke. The second thing to look at, over here, this vertical stroke and this stroke are crossing a little bit, but I've been told that they should not cross. That's what I was doing wrong, but I was when I was doing it, I was doing something like this. So that's really something you should not do. That's the second thing. And the third thing, that this horizontal stroke, even though you can't really see it in this character, it should be closer to the center line than you would usually think, because I was putting it somewhere all the way over here. So there was too much room between this horizontal character and this element over here, and that's why it looked all very, very disproportional and just all wrong. So again, these things to look out for when you're writing this element over here. And the inside element, the 土, the only thing you should look out for is that this is 土 and not 是. There's one more character, which is this one, where where the top horizontal stroke is longer than the bottom horizontal stroke. In this case, it is, and this character actually is less used than tool. So what you're gonna see more often is a character where this character where the top horizontal stroke is longer than the bottom horizontal stroke. So this is the first thing that you have to pay attention to. The second thing, the vertical should not cross the horizontal one. And the third thing, this is about more like a positioning sort of thing that you need to look out for, is that this whole element should be as close, not as close, but pretty close to this element over here. So when I was writing it something like this. So all wrong, because there's a lot of space over here. This is crossing, this over here is crossing, and it's very, very far out from the middle of the character. So I hope you found that interesting, and I will see you in the next video.